All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I hope you're doing well. Um, so we have dollar index here, and I think we've come up into the area where I anticipated yesterday, which is up here, and from here I want to see a confirmation that we are going down. Now, it does not mean it's gonna happen. It just means that that's the area we are looking for price to give us a reversal. So let's watch and see. Now it can happen today, it can happen tomorrow. We need a breakout structure. So as it stands, we're kind of waiting for price to give us a confirmation that we are going lower. So this was a level that I was watching for today's price action, but they did trade to it overnight and then expanded up. This was a fair value gap in New York session, and then we expanded up. Maybe we can come back to it again because that happened during Asian session, so it can probably come back to it again before going up. So watch that area. In terms of news event, I think we didn't have much, so I'm not expecting any big movement today. There's an absence of news event since Monday, so during the New York session we don't get much movement. Maybe tomorrow at 1:30, that's when we have high impact news on the dollar, so who knows, maybe tomorrow we will get the movement that we're looking for. Now this up candle here can stop price and bring price back down again, so watch on the 5 minutes or 15 minutes time frame. Okay, we can hit that and then break and then trade back down to that same area, or even here. But if we lose that, that is when I'll expect price to continue going lower to attack these lows. So if we lose here, this down candle, then I'll expect price to go lower, and that is when I will switch and then probably buy the euro. Okay, so what's the dollar index? The level is, let me use the other one, $99.20. Let me see that one. Yeah, 99.20. If we lose 99.20, that is when I'll switch my bias and then I'll sell short, and then I'll confirm that this is the high of the week. But until then, we can still probably go higher again. Okay, so just be patient and wait for price to give you something. So far, I think yesterday we had a nice move up from this auto block or fair value gap formed in London, and that gave a nice trade on euro. I wasn't around, but if I was, we would have taken a trade like that to go down. But again, I wasn't around, so I was awake throughout the night, and I saw this level where I wanted price to trade to. I wanted to see price trade to it and then go down, but that couldn't happen. So maybe that would be where price will switch if you trade through it, because that's the gap in New York session. So if you trade through it, then price will switch. Until then, this low, let me go back to the 1 hour time frame here. I think we might come back to it again. It can reject this London order block here, but I don't trust it. Hence, I'm looking at this level. Maybe New York can take out this low, reject, and then come up. So far, that is basically the low of the week. We've not formed any other low yet. So we can come and take out and then break structure, and that can become the low of the week. British pound, I think we also traded to that level. So with British pound, I think this level might be where we should reverse from. As a matter of fact, this here, that's what I think we should reverse from. Okay, if we trade through the up candle, sorry, this doji candle high, if we trade through it, especially on a daily close basis, then we might be dropping down further, but I don't know. Let's wait and see, because we have made a new high, we rejected, so we might trade into discount if today closes bearish, something like this. Might trade somewhere here, or even taking this whole entire range and trading somewhere here. So this level is going to be key. This New York session, what we want to see is a run below London, reject, break structure, and then go back up again. That would be the ideal price action. Australian dollar, we've traded to that order block. So I think yesterday I spoke about when I was giving the summary, I said we want to see today take out yesterday's high, give a break of structure, and then we go up. So watch this New York session. If we can break structure, I don't think this is good. Maybe one more run and then a quick rejection. As usual, I apologize for my voice. I literally woke up exactly at 1 to come and do this session. So I apologize for the voice. New York session has done something similar, which it took out the previous day's low, but it happened during the Asian session, which for now it might be okay, because Asian session price action sometimes is important when it's happening for pairs that actually move in Asia. So this might be important, this shift in market structure, because it's able to also trade through this New York Fair Value Gap. It signifies some strength for New Zealand. Now, I had this pair here to go and attack this low. So either this for this afternoon, because New Zealand is getting stronger, or this one taking out this low, this New York session. Okay, so between the pound and the euro, you can choose one. I saw this trade yesterday, but I don't know why I didn't take it. I am not sure why, but I saw that it came into premium and it was gonna attack this low. On the weekly time frame, it took our previous week high and then rejected. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So this is how last week ended. Took out this high and then we ended like this. So this week was gonna take out this low. So I saw it going up right here. So it was definitely gonna come back and attack this low. So look forward for that. If it pulls back into this up candle, you can use it for a trade to go and attack this low. Or you can use the pound New Zealand to attack this low and that low. I think that one is yet to take out the previous week. You can see we took our previous week high, so we need to take out the low. We went almost close to taking out the high and then rejected, so we should be coming here and here. Hence this low and that low. Now it's better to draw liquidity. Okay, I think that's it for the currencies. Gold. So with gold, I was looking for it for them to dip into this gap on a daily before going up. So far it can still do it, but let's see. That's where I'm interested in buying. I'm interested in buying over here. So watch, I think it might come there. We have this high to this low, pull back down, and then somewhere in here price might reject to go back up. The idea is the weekly close bullish above this down candle, so we are bullish. We're looking for higher prices this week. And that's the idea for the buy. Maybe we can move up from here, but I'm not convinced because of this impulse leg. So this New York session, watch, do we breach this high one more time? If we breach this high, I think we will go up this up candle. If we breach that, you can use these two down candles as an order block, and then we go up. Let me check on the H4. Yeah, we've got about an hour and 37 minutes to go. If this candle closes and then we get one more up candle trading here like that, you can use this one as an order block and then buy it to now resume the uptrend. Crude oil. Yesterday I gave an analysis that we're supposed to be coming down here, but it seems it still want to trade back into this area one more time. It seems, I'm not quite sure yet because it's not 2:30 yet. I'm sorry, it's not 2 yet. So looking at this current candle, it can trade all the way up here before going down. So again, watch 2 p.m. for the price action, because so far this is Monday, this is Tuesday, and they've all traded down. So this is Monday, this is Tuesday. We've barely gone above the high or the opening price for the week. We've barely gone above it. Hence, we can come up here to form the high and then come and attack this low and that low. Okay, ES, we did manage to trade through the gap, so I think we might be going up one more time to attack the previous week high one more time, because price has managed to close above the daily imbalance. Right, we've gone above the daily imbalance, so it seems price might come up here one more time before maybe a move back down. So watch that weekly gap. Okay, watch that weekly gap, because as it stands, you can see instead of them coming for the previous week low, and this usually should be a pullback into that fair value gap and then go down, they've managed to trade above it or close above it yesterday. So that usually is a sign that we might be going up here. I've still not, given up for the low to be taken. I just want to see a confirmation. So even if it's gonna come down, I'll wait for confirmation. If I see the confirmation, then I'll actually sell it. And the question might be, am I going to buy it? No. It goes against my my idea that I came into the week with. All right, the idea was for price to go and attack the previous week low, which as it stands is not doing that. So because of that, I am not interested in the buy. All right, if I will do, it'll be a scalping, maybe 2 p.m. and I'll buy a small 5 minutes or 15 minutes fair value gap. That'll be just a scalp. But if I'm going to hold a trade, then I'm not interested in holding a trade on this. All right, let's move on to the crypto market. So AI16Z still stuck. I think we can reference it from the Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin is stuck. And like I said, it's the end of the month, so I don't expect much. Think about it as London close, where the market has done all its movement and the day is about to close. The same thing here. The month is about to close, so I don't expect much between now and the end of the month. Then next month, the first week of the month, then I'll start expecting some manipulation, then expansion. So until then, I think stay put, because we are not gonna get anything. Okay, the day, let me zoom in, the day is not closing. So we might stay in here for some time between today and Saturday, because that's 31st, I think. Yeah, 31st is Saturday. So between now and Saturday, we might not get much movement. So I'll suggest you stay put for now, and let's wait till end of the month and see. And that applies for all the cryptos. You can see we are still stuck in that little range. It's not doing much, so don't see this as it's going up. If we break above it, then yes, that to me is reaccumulation. It's accumulating for another push up. Hype, I think I've already said this week might give us a down candle, so hype might stay in where we are. It will not go up yet, and then it will not go down. It might stay in here for some time between now and Saturday, and then we open the new month. That is when we can expect some form of pullback into that weekly gap. XRP, same thing. This area still stands for next month low to form, and then we go up. That's all. I think yesterday I discussed that we are likely gonna come and take out this low, and then next month we might see a push, because this whole move, it's good. I like it. Personally, I like it. This is not good. Okay. The way it went up, that was not good. It didn't give. This is how we're supposed to go up. Where is it? This is how it's supposed to go up. With big expansive candles. We didn't get that over here. Because it goes up, comes back down, goes up. So it's not leaving fair value gaps behind. And that's, weakness in the push up. If we are leaving and we don't have any fair value gap, usually that's weakness. So they might take out this low, and then we might start screaming up again. And then finally touch key, same thing. I think we need to come and attack this low. That can happen with the beginning of next month if we don't get there. If we don't get down here by the end of this week, then next month will open, will drop to take out the low, then reject. Again, that's also good, because that will wipe out all the buyers, and then sellers might change it. Sellers might chase it, then we will expect a rejection. So let's wait and see how the market is gonna give going into the early next month. All right. So AI16Z, like I said, it's gonna depend on the dollar, the Bitcoin. Early next month, I want to see a big run up. So from the monthly perspective, I want to see a run up. Now, let me zoom in. This high, if we can at least for the end of the month close above it, that would be good. Let me go to the daily here. This high between now and Friday, if we can close above it, that would be good. That would be a strong confirmation that we are likely going to go up next month. If you don't get that, then it's not good, okay, because they might come back for May's low, which is somewhere here. Okay, so preferably between today and Saturday, closing above this level, 0.32 level would be great. Okay, I think Solana is still the same. It's not going anywhere. That's the target. So again, just sit and wait. The month is done. We will wait for next month drop, and then we go up. All right. Let me see potential trade for the day. I think let me look at Aussie, New Zealand. I favor pound New Zealand. Okay, I favor pound New Zealand to go and attack this low and that low with a pullback in here. If it pulls back in there, then you take a sell. I don't see any trade idea right now for New York session on any pair yet. Maybe they might give one, but as it stands, I don't see one yet. So we don't have any trade for the day for today. Maybe tomorrow we might have one. High probability trade. All right, so thank you for tuning in. Again, apologize for my voice because I just woke up, so I'm gonna go back to sleep. Enjoy the rest of your day.